Stand by quiet in the studio.
Stand by quiet in the studio.
Ready to roll server. Roll server. Ready to open talent mic. Ready to cue talent. Ready to fade in C2. Mic, cue, fade in C2. Hello and welcome to Buck TV News. I'm Hannah Wallace.
And I'm Casey Craddock. Coming up on Buck TV News, we examine the approval process of applying for an emotional support animal.
And we've got the details on the ETSU Elevates initiative. Buck TV News starts now. ETSU's Interfraternity Council has been looking forward to the unveiling of their on-campus community spaces that allow the fraternities to come together. Buck TV reporter Sydney Wright has the full story. Something fluffy is coming to ETSU, and no, I'm not talking about the campus squirrels. Comedian Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias is this year's headliner for the SGA Fall Major Concert. Iglesias has sold out the Staples Center, Madison Square Garden, and soon to sell out Freedom Hall. ETSU students get one free ticket and can buy up to 4 discounted tickets for $10 each. The event takes place on September 19th at 7:30 p.m. Tickets are available for purchase on the second floor of the CPA and the Student Activities and Organizations office. Buck TV's own radio, TV, and film program at ETSU is hosting Tennessee Film Nights. This series features films made by ETSU students, primarily those in the RTVF program in the Department of Media and Communication. Films will be shown outdoors starting at 8 p.m. each Tuesday night at the Atlantic Ale House downtown. Tennessee Film Nights are scheduled on September 10th, 17th, and 24th. Each session has a theme, and the opening night on September 10th is Mountain South Reimagined. Welcome back to Buck TV News. I'm Hannah Wallace with your entertainment news. Tchaikovsky's classic German fairy tale Swan Lake is coming to the Tri-Cities. This tragic love story has been mesmerizing audience for over a century. The production features hand-painted sets, radiant hand-sewn costumes, artistic hair designs, and special effects makeup. Ticket prices range from $33 to $78, depending on seat availability. The Russian Ballet Theater's new production is set to debut today at 7:30 at the Paramount Center for the Arts in Bristol. Hopefully we'll be able to see the Bucks win this weekend, but that's all the time we have today. I'm Hannah Wallace.
And I'm Nick Torrance, and join us next week at the same place, same time.
Jamie Ray Feeden, age 33, September 2019. Connor Snyder, age 8, September 2019.
ETSU's Neurodiversity Club held their Disability Day of Mourning vigil here in Brown Hall this past Monday. This vigil is held to remember those individuals that have been murdered by their parents or caregivers. Every year on March 1st, the disability community comes together to remember those that they have lost. The names of 165 victims were read out loud, but that was only what the Autistic Self-Advocacy Network calls the short list. The long list is made up of over 1,000 names.
I think a big thing that we want to send out in terms of a message to the community is that we want to show people that disabled lives are worth living.
People with disabilities are twice as likely as non-disabled people to be victims of a violent crime. The message that the Autistic Self-Advocacy Network wants to convey is that their deaths, not their lives, are the tragedy.
These are murders and that they need to be treated accordingly, because a lot of these people that commit these crimes, they get lighter sentences, they get treated less harshly in the media.
Johnson is working to create more awareness within the ETSU community that lives are not worth less because they are affected with a disability.
This is the only vigil at ETSU specifically for people with disabilities murdered by their parents or caregivers.
Reporting for Buck TV News, I'm Hannah Wallace.